if you need me, give us a call.
All right. Well, before we get started with our 9 o'clock call, please keep in mind that if you're not actively participating, please keep your device on mute to keep down the interruptions and anything else that could interfere with us making a record. There are a number of 9 o'clock scheduled, so just stay tuned and we'll get to you as we are able to.
Okay, this is in the matter of the estate of Janet Santiago, file 49967.
Court's been asked to allow an estate to be opened in this file, and the names of our participants.
Thank you, Your Honor. Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the petitioner Michael Santiago. This is a petition to reopen the estate. His sister initially served as PR. It was administratively closed. There's a house that their mom owned. They're trying to sell and pay off creditors. So that's the purpose for reopening. She signed a consent, she being his sister. So all the interested parties have been notified. We're asking the court to sign the order reopening the estate for purposes of administration. Thank you.
Good. Is there anyone else here today on that one? Are you expecting anyone else?
I'm not.
All right. The file does indicate that all interested parties were served. I do have that renunciation also in the file referenced by Mr. Sneed. I have no written objections nor anyone else appearing to object, and it does appear that it's necessary to allow the reopening of the estate for purposes of sale of that estate asset. So it will be the order of the court that Mr. Michael Santiago is appointed successor personal representative and that the estate is reopened with additional letters of authority issued in order to allow you to accomplish those goals.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good morning.
You too. That's all for this.
This is on the matter of the estate of Millie Underhill, file 53063.
Court's been asked to open an estate on this one as well. May I have the names of our participants, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Jarrett Levine for the petitioner.
Thank you. Is there anyone else here today on the Underhill estate? All right, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. We're aware of one asset. It's a manufactured home. It's still situated in our client's community. So we're asking the court to open up the estate and appoint Sarah Meinhardt, who happens to be a public administrator in another county, and she works with our office on mobile home titles, no Secretary of State procedure. We have a release of lien from the old lien holder, and it's the only asset we're aware of. So we're asking the court to open up the estate as a creditor so we can pursue clean title to the manufactured home through probate.
Thank you. All of the documentation in the file does support that request. All interested parties have been notified. I do appreciate the forethought that you had here, Mr. Levine, in securing Ms. Meinhardt's services as a public administrator rather than requesting that as a creditor you serve as personal representative. That reflects some insight that I do not often see. So I want to give you credit for that. And I'm happy to approve the order of formal proceedings indicating the petition is granted. The decedent is documented to have passed away intestate, and the public administrator, Ms. Meinhardt, is appointed personal representative to serve without bond. Decedent's heirs are properly determined, and your letters of authority are signed. Unless there's any questions, that's all for today.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
This is the matter of the estate of Vicky Johnston, file 53038.
All right, court's been asked to open an estate in this file as well. May I have the names of our participants, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Ariel Berger here on behalf of the petitioner, Carrie Clark. Carrie Clark. Yes, Your Honor. I believe the last time we were here, there were some issues with the court not having proofs of service. So my office did reserve all of the interested parties with all of the initial pleadings and the executed order for adjournment for today. I have not received any objections, and I don't believe there's anyone here for that estate.
Thank you. Refresh my memory as to the potential assets of the estate that will need to be distributed.
The safety deposit box and the life insurance policy.
All right. Well, the court finds that all interested parties were given notice for purposes of today's hearing. Thank you to Ms. Berger for making sure that that was accomplished all over again. I do appreciate your efforts. The file contents do support also the necessary findings to allow the court to open the estate. Specifically that Ms. Johnston passed away August 8th, 2023, a resident of Lenawee County, making venue proper in this court. The heirs appear to be properly determined, and the assertion that there is a valid unrevoked will dated April 28th, 1987 is uncontested and will govern the administration of the estate. Further, Ms. Carrie Lee Clark is suitable for appointment pursuant to the statutes, and at this point, it does not appear supervised administration is necessary. The order does reflect all of those findings. I am going to right now also sign the will itself so that it will direct the administration of this estate. And the letters of authority giving your client the privilege and responsibility of accomplishing those goals. I'm very sorry for your loss. Unless there's any questions, that's all for today.
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck.
The matter of the estate of Vicky, or this is the matter of Nancy Petty, file 52194.
All right, I have before me on this file the request to approve the first and final accounts. May I have the names of our participants, please?
Michael McFarland, Attorney Guardian Lighting.
James Petty. Your Honor, I have signed the waiver which should be contained in the file.
Yes, I do have that. All right, Deputy Anderson, would you swear in Mr. James Petty, please?
You can remain seated, sir, raise your right hand, please. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Petty, is all of the information you provided in your petitions and accountings truthful, accurate, and complete to the best of your knowledge and information?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has there been any changes to the information since you submitted it?
No.
Any other, anything remarkable you'd like to share today about those?
Not really. I did everything I could. I mean, when I first became a power of attorney, I had no idea what I was doing. And so, no.
All right, very good. Well, Mr. McFarland has reviewed those accountings, or that accounting, and has found no questions. It does not appear that there are any questionable issues that I need to ask about either at this point. What needs to be transferred over to the estate, if you know?
Everything's been transferred over to me.
Oh, good, very good. And you've got, have you been able to provide proof of that to our clerk's office? Have you talked to the ladies across the hall about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and to your impression, are they satisfied with that?
Yeah.
Well, then I am as well. The first and final accounting does appear to be correct and therefore will be allowed, including all the fees and costs set forth. There does not appear to be a need to require any further proof of transfer, so I will simply enter an order closing the file. Very sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Unless there's any questions, that's all for today.
Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, that's it for our 9 o'clock call. We'll be back at 9:30